to me too. My name's Marge. I'm a Hilka, I'm an empath, and I just like to do these little daily talks on how I see things. And, well, Sagittarius full moon today, this morning about 5:15, 5:17. And wasn't that interesting at the exact time of the Sagittarius full moon? Taylor Swift premiered her new video. What is it? Calm down. Calm down. Oh, it's cute. It's cute. That's all I got to say about it. A lot of people make cameos and, a lot of stars in it, and that's all right. You know, she's getting a lot of attention. She does a lot of things for activism, for rights of gays and LGBTQs and G's and Q's and ABCDFGs, and there's so many letters they just keep adding to them. And I say, hey, straight people like rainbows too, because they do. I sell the t-shirt. Maybe I should be wearing it right now in my first live. I figure, I can't be very proficient in my IT practices if I don't know how to do it live. So I might as well at least do one to see how they're doing it. And I was inspired because I watch a lot of astrology reports, and some of the more consistent ones, I like. They usually do them on Tuesdays, Wednesdays, but today, with all the energy and all the Pluto Saturn conjunct energy, and God, there's so many I can't keep track of them because I study a lot of Vedic and Western astrology too, and I was just so excited to see two worlds collide, two timelines merge. One of my favorite Vedic astrologers, Sam Gepi, is right now doing a live right now with the Leo King, David Palmer. Maybe it's over. I don't know. I'm doing this. So it basically, I love it when they all say that, when they're congruent, when they're in alignment, and they're all saying that, people really are, you have all these teachers that have been proclaiming themselves to be teachers this last while. And now, either you're going to put up or you're going to shut up. That's what's going to happen the next 6 months. I've been working on my channel for about 2 years and a few months, and I'm one away from 300 subscribers. And to me, it's organic and it's slow and it's natural, and it's how I like things. It's or how I need to be disciplined in doing things, because my natural temperature in Western astrology, I'm Aries Sun, Scorpio Moon, I think Gemini rising. No, that's Vedic, and in Vedic, I'm Pisces Sun, Scorpio Moon, Gemini rising. So things are pretty fluid, and I flash. I've one of the greatest life lessons that I took me 45 years to learn, and I'm still not 100%, because ain't nothing 100%, is emotional control. How many people aren't able to have that right now? They can't contain their emotions. They can't. And right now, things are happening to people that is making their emotions so big that it's hard to contain them. And then they flash, and then they do something in that instant that they can't take back. They say something they can't take back. They do something they take back. They cause harm in some kind of way that they can't take back, But all that was in them the whole time. See, I don't like causing people harm, and I can tell who likes to cause harm to people and who doesn't like to cause harm to people. I can tell the helpers and the hinders. I can see it. It's a vibration. I can feel it more so than see it. Where people are coming into alignment, and they're starting to get in line with all this woo-woo stuff and astrology. I think about all the dissonance, how people would just be able to be cool with who they are if they read it on paper. This is who you are. This is a representation of you based on where the planets sat in the sky when you took your first breath, because we are just spirits having a human experience, no more, no less. All the extra, well, you're trying to draw that into your currency. currency. People get it twisted. Money, that doesn't prove what you are. How your heart beats, where you vibe, that's how you show and verify what you are. Yeah. I just had all these plans today. I was gonna go do this and do this and do this. And plans are universe to me. It's like universe going, you want to make a bet? It didn't work out, so I shifted gears. I came home. I tried to meditate just to be at ease, because if I can be at ease under any circumstances for half hour, yesterday I got a full hour. It was rad, but today I could only do about a half hour. I could do that. It doesn't matter what happens. It doesn't matter how jerky people are. It doesn't matter how selfish people are. It doesn't matter how what happens out in the world. It doesn't matter what vibration I meet, because I have peace within me. Yeah, and a lot of people don't have that. You see it all over the media. It's everywhere. It's everywhere. It's all over the media. People not being able, the people that we're counting on to contain your emotions, police officers, I don't even know where it just happens every day, because there's story after story after story with people in a position of authority that can't contain their stuff. They can't. And they're freaking pulling tiny dudes out of cars for a 4-year-old that stole the doll. You gotta read the room, people. Read the event. The events are being read, I try to abstain from toxins in my body. I don't partake in alcohol. I have the affliction. I'm a drunk. When I start, I don't stop. I'm one of those. I'm not talking about one of those that gets a drink and then you're at a party and you set it down and you wander off and you're like, oh, I wonder whatever happened to that. I'm not talking about one of those. I'm talking about once I start drinking, I very could well end up in a different state. I have story after story, and all that does is all those do is qualify me as drunk. What I come to learn is alcohol removes your breath. It takes your spirit. It literally takes your spirit, replaces your spirit. It brings you down to a lower vibration where you do things that you swore you'd never do. And people find out what you're really about. But that wasn't me. I was drunk. Did someone force it down you? No. How many people do those behaviors over and over and over and over? And they're recognized as, competent, rational, sane human beings. How many of those people are doing that are running this government, But that's okay. It's smelling on them. They reek. It oozes out, Let your spirit get small, and then your ego got bigger, and then it gets drowned by superficial 3D worldly bull stuff. It's just, there's so much more to life than that. I was talking to my brother last night. He's telling me about my little niece. She sounds like she's like me. I don't know if she is or not. She sounds like the frustrations that I had when I was 4 or 5. That's when I learned how to ride a bike, though. Maybe that's why I taught myself how to ride a bike at 4, is so get all those frustrations out. Always wondered maybe if I did karate or something like that, if I could have come down this path to inner peace quicker. But people like me, you can't be told what to do. People like me have to make mistake after mistake after mistake, life lesson after life lesson. At least the good news is I don't keep making the same mistakes over and over. I make all new different ones. So I'm trying to deliberate, have a big choice to make, because there's a move in my future. I haven't ever had a plan I haven't met yet, I'm ready to move on, get closer to my nieces, be able to celebrate in special events and take pictures of them and their special events, and maybe sit in when maybe, my brother wants to go hang out with mom, we could switch, because I don't know how much you would like a house full of a bunch of little 11-year-old girls at a slumber party. So maybe we could tag out. Who knows? See what people are manifesting right now. I'm going to end up on this. What people are manifesting right now is building till the end of the year. I'm going to try and keep what I'm manifesting just the right size because, I want a nice, strong foundation. But if I don't, it doesn't need to be too big because the more I'd rather go outside and play, the more house I have, space I have indoors, stuff I got to keep track of and clean takes me away from stuff I need to be doing out there. So, whatever ideas and visions and dreams, hopes you have, just be sure and keep them the right size. It's important. People, if you don't know how to be disciplined, you can become disciplined. You can put yourself in positions to, learn to discipline yourself. Does that happen these days? I don't know. That'd be cool. I'm pretty disciplined. I think that's where people kind of overshoot the mark is if they have weird cravings or desires or whatever, they discipline them to the point that they stuff it down, ignore it. But that's a vibration, and it's gonna grow if you ignore it, because it's just kind of how it is. So that's a lot of people, their darkness is growing, and we're being seen for who and what they are, and it's just kind of a fact of life, because if you don't practice any kind of spiritual maintenance or conditioning, what the heck do you think is gonna happen? If you don't maintain your spiritual as well as your the mind, body, and spirit, all of it, do try to things to elevate you, what do you think's gonna happen? The world as it is today, that's what I think. So that's all I got. Hope you have a rad day. Peace.